Okay guys, welcome to SmackDown Live, and as you see, Undisputed Era is with Roderick Strong. And this is what Roderick Strong tweeted earlier today. Just a three-letter word. Shock the system, and then everyone was buzzing. The WWE Universe was buzzing because I think they all knew what that meant. If you're familiar with NXT, that means Undisputed Era is now on SmackDown Live. Hold on, my mic is tangled. Let me unplug that real quickly. Yeah, and look at Roderick Strong's eyes. Freaking, it's beautiful. Oh, hold up. I also need to do this one thing real quickly, so the stream will not get ruined. There. So we'll wait a little bit. So we we're gonna do this like Raw, but let me just kind of. And I'm actually feeling a little bit better, but you all see me sick in the NXT. You'll find out what I mean by that. Tuesday, which was pretty much tomorrow. You'll see what I mean there. But so let's go. Kicking off SmackDown Live after SummerSlam. But the thing is, on Raw, no. When 2K19 comes out, I won't stream it like 12 a.m. unless I feel like it. I'm probably gonna stream Saturday. I'm gonna stream the pay-per-view Saturday and one Sunday. That's it, pretty much. And then I'm just gonna record I'll get to it when we finish this, cause there we have in NXT. After this, then Raw, SmackDown, and one more NXT. And after NXT, there'll be a whole week, and I probably won't record any WWE video. But like last week it was 6. I was like, okay, I can get a whole pretty much 2 shows of each in. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do that then. So there will be after NXT there'll be a whole week break off of wrestling. But Tommaso Ciampa is here. The Cruiserweight Champion. He is set for action against Roderick Strong. And we're also going to see who got shaken up here tonight, and here's one of them. The Undisputed Era. And I cannot believe Roderick Strong resorted to this. Excuse me. This man was loved by everyone, and then he just shocked the system. Sickening. But now Roderick Strong has brought something big to SmackDown Live, and I pretty much think Triple H is a little bit happy for Roderick Strong. But we're set for Cruiserweight action right now. Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, and the bell has rang, and a kick. It's Strong starting off differently now. Goodness, we have not seen Tommaso Ciampa like this. Maybe he's snapping. No. And that discus clothesline from Tommaso Ciampa. And now Ciampa to the middle rope, and what are we going to see here? Elbow drop, no! Nobody home! And it looks like Ciampa's in a whirl of pain. Tiger bomb, no! Hurricane Run from the Cruiserweight Champion. And now a stomp to the arm. And what are we going to see from Tommaso Ciampa? A knee to the back. That lower back and another stomp. And now Ciampa is in a place where he loves to be. The Brock Lesnar of the Cruiserweight division. with our knee strike. Nobody home. Back suplex. And maybe, since Roderick Strong aligned himself with Undisputed Era, maybe he's changed his ways. Maybe he's changed his fighting style. A little bit more brutality in store. But no, went for a roll-up. But Ciampa breaks it up with her dropkick again. And a Ciampa with a smack. And a fireman's carry takedown. And Strong went for punch. Blocked with the forearm. And now a German. And Undisputed Era is not happy about that. And Ciampa saying, come on, Strong. And Strong gonna come back telling Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to move right to the back. And Ciampa could be hurt. And Undisputed Era has to be loving what they are seeing. And the referee, probably for the first time ever, having to hold Roderick Strong back. And the crowd is booing, not liking Strong's ways. And a knee strike. No! Just barely holding on. Ciampa. No. Went. Did a cutthroat. And now a suplex on the outside. And Strong is after that back of Ciampa. And he using our announcer's table to his advantage. And Strong gonna take his time here. And maybe Ciampa has finally met his match. And again to the back. And Ciampa taking a breather in Undisputed Era like a pact. Just surrounding him. Excuse me. And oh my. Got him up! The face buster! And screaming at Ciampa, saying, let's go! And it's now time for the end of Heartache! We are going to see a replay of that one. And Undisputed Era just happy, loving what they see, and Ciampa might be out. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. Roderick Strong has finally broke into that hate and finally pinned Tommaso Ciampa. It's the first time Ciampa's been pinned on SmackDown Live. But Strong needed help from Undisputed Era. And Strong mocking Seth Rollins. Well, it's time for the next match. Which, speaking of Seth Rollins, it's gonna be Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. Styles is now on SmackDown Live, and a dream match is what we're getting ready to witness. So I guess if Styles wins, he will get a WWE title shot. I don't know, but I'm going to see you all in that match. Okay, and let's go. And this man burned it down at SummerSlam. And oh my, what an attire. Thanos has emerged. The Infinity Gauntlet. Which is actually on the wrong hand, well, on the wrong leg. See, Thanos had it on his left arm, but it looked like his right Rollins, and I was actually really mad. You can ask any of my friends. Well, you can ask Michael, Mike the Gamer. I was livid. I was complaining that for like 2 days. I was like, Rollins, if you're actually going to use... I hope someone give this message to Rollins. If you use a Marvel attire, and I'm a really huge Marvel fan, please at least double check it, because the gauntlet was on the left, not the right. But, not to be nitpicky here, that's not what we do here, but Rollins, Brooklyn is on their feet, welcoming the King Slayer, the Samoan Slayer, the Lunatic Slayer, whatever you want to call him. But right now, everyone must call him the WWE Champion. And a dream match is what we're gonna see. Seth versus AJ Styles. Excuse me. And we have not seen this man on the blue brand ever. After WrestleMania last year, former WWE champion lost the WWE title when Rollins won the Royal Rumble. Styles was on top of the mountain. Styles lost his spot on the top of the mountain for SmackDown Live on the day Rollins started climbing to the top of SmackDown Live's mountain. And these two have not met in universe mode. So this is gonna be a big one, folks. And the phenomenal, and welcome back to SmackDown Live, the house that you built, what you claim at least. And the dream match is now official. Rollins with a knee instantly, and Rollins with a punch, and Rollins is out of the gate. And Rollins now, just like he did to Ambrose. And Rollins loves to play around with the crowd. And he's shocked. Rollins beating him to the punch, rolled through. Really? Instantly? And Rollins! Electrifying! No! Went for a kick! Oh my. And Rollins now to the skull! And a knee! And how we gonna see it here, folks? Instantly! The stomp connects! Rollins! What the momentum carries from SummerSlam! 1, 2, 3, Seth! So much for a dream match! Rollins had to be the Infinity Gauntlet, I guess. And Seth, like I said, had to carry momentum. Wait, what? The Miz! Turn around, Rollins! The Miz! The Miz jumps the barrier! We haven't seen The Miz in a long time! And now The Miz after the knee! The Miz is after the injured knee! The knee! Mocking Daniel Bryan! Rollins! Ambush! No! Skull-crushing finale! The Miz is on SmackDown Live and just laid out the WWE Champion! Goodness! Well, here we go with the matches that we do not play. And it looks like Big E and Drew McIntyre has been shooken up to SmackDown Live. Who's going to get the win here tonight? Big E! And finally, well, these two teams actually are now on, well, Sheamus was on SmackDown, but Cesaro and the Club are now on SmackDown Live. And it's time to see who wins this fight right here. Sheamus and Cesaro win the match. It's time for our main event. Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan. Will Joe put the leader of the Yes Movement to sleep? Or will the Yes Movement put the Samoan submission machine into awe? I'll see you all when I can hit ready. It is time for the main event, and I have just been informed Roderick Strong will get a Cruiserweight title shot at SmackDown's pay-per-view. I don't know what the lineup is for 2K19, but I'm going to use our pay-per-views after SummerSlam. So, at not at SummerSlam, the next pay-per-view, it's going to be it's going to be Ciampa versus Roderick Strong for, actually I had to crack my neck, for the Cruiserweight Championship. And the Samoan submission machine got destroyed by Braun Strowman. Oh, it's in the pre-show. If you did not see that. And Brooklyn is on their feet once more. Daniel Bryan has finally done it. His first title in Universe mode. the Intercontinental Champion. And Daniel Bryan is proud to be Intercontinental Champion. Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan. And Joe Uranagi, Bryan though, fights out of it. And now Joe floating over in an arm drag. And now Joe again. Same tactics, bumps into him though. Joe won an overhand. And Bryan again. Just finds a way to reverse Joe's moves. And now forearms to the back from Bryan. And the crowd behind DB. Elbow drop. And a cover. One, no. Former WWE champion kicks out of it. Went for kicking after the knee. And Joe, suplex. And Bryan instantly in agony. Bryan uses his quickness to his advantage. Sorry, I'm like not that much better. But I'm a little bit better, but Bryan gets out of it. And Bryan going for the yes kicks. Bryan. And a kick to the skull. And then there is no way. Daniel Bryan. Yes. The crowd on their feet chanting with Daniel. The yes. No. Goodness. And Bryan could barely breathe. Went for the running knee. And nobody home. And now a kick to the gut. And now throwing Bryan on the back of his neck. And Joe now loving this. And a back suplex. And a chop now. DDT. And Daniel might not know where he is right now. And no, we're gonna see it. The Cinemaplex. Goodness. Wraps the arms. Got him. And now Joe thinking of something, dragging Daniel Bryan around. And Joe with a chop sends Bryan to the outside, and the big man's gonna fly. Got him! Forearm on the outside. Tagging Daniel Bryan down. And a stomp to the gut. And Daniel Bryan might have no idea where he is. And Joe with the cover. One, no! Daniel kicks out of it, the heart. No. Shining Wizard. And Joe now. Injured Braun. Injured Ambrose. Injured Rollins. Look at the injured Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan's gonna fight back. No. The weight difference. But I kick it again. Joe blocks everything Daniel Bryan tries to go for. No. Joe, trap the knees. Spiking him down to the mat. And that's gonna hurt now when Daniel goes for that running knee. And Samoa Joe might knock off the Intercontinental Champion. Got him in this time a bridge. 1, 2. No! Daniel just got the shoulder up. A little bit shocked, Joe looking a little bit shocked. Daniel Bryan going for a suplex, and he lifted him up halfway across the ring. Discus forearm, no. But now Bryan's gonna fight back. No, and Joe using that weight advantage to his advantage. Well, using that weight advantage to his advantage. That makes no sense. Using it to, I guess we're gonna say using his weight advantage to his advantage. But now Daniel Bryan going for it. The flying goat, nobody home. And again. Joe just gonna throw around our Intercontinental Champion till he's tired. Gonna try to waste all that stamina of Daniel Bryan's. And again, another bridge. Joe looking to inflict more pain. Stomp to the back of that neck. No. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. Is Daniel Bryan gonna give up? Everyone in this arena shouting no. Saying don't do it. But Bryan, a headbutt. Don't get into a headbutt war with the GOAT. And another knee to the chest. And Daniel Bryan, reverse DDT. And Daniel Bryan's going to the top. The crowd on their feet. Flying goat. Flying goat. No, and Joe blocks it. And another coquina clutch. Bryan has to go down this time. And again, Bryan fights out of it. Says he has to prove something to his daughter. And Daniel Bryan with the yes lock. With the yes lock. There is no way Joe's getting out of this one. Samoa Joe screaming in pain. Samoa Joe has been in 2 times longer than Bryan was in both of those coquina clutches. But Bryan, no. Bryan thinking of a comeback, but no. Bryan. And now Joe just gonna keep him down, and Bryan refuses to stay down. And Joe with the suplex. And now Joe sitting up Bryan. Kick to the back, no! Daniel Bryan, crucifix! 1, 2, no! Joe just stays in this one. Bryan now with a butterfly suplex. And Bryan using his knee to get up. And Joe is in a bad position. Bryan's thinking of something. Knee to the skull. And now dragging Joe away from the ropes. What's Bryan thinking? Hold up. And Bryan stretching the back. Wait, puts him down. Oh, Dragon Sleeper! A Dragon Sleeper! Is Joe out? Is Joe gonna tap? There is a chance. Joe's finding out of it. But Joe has to be in pain. Roundhouse. No. God, a power slam into the turnbuckles, and another one, mocking Braun. But Joe has no room to mock Braun Strowman. He got destroyed at SummerSlam. But that's just me. And again going for those cinema plexes. And both men probably down to the wire. And another one, and Joe again. Now bridging and a stomp to the back of the neck. And a knee to the skull. What is Joe trying to prove? That he's a bully? Perhaps. But Daniel Bryan trying to fight back. Sweeps the legs. And a cover. Joe having a whopper Bryan again. And now Joe is having the same troubles Jinder Mahal did when these past 3 weeks. And a drop kick because Jinder couldn't put him down. But last SmackDown, Jinder did put Daniel Bryan down with 2. So that's why just Jinder Mahal will get a title shot at the pay-per-view. And Daniel Bryan agreed to it. He announced on Twitter, I'm going to give what's his name? Jinder Mahal a title shot. But if Joe wins, he will get a title shot as well. Daniel Bryan said, if you beat me, you're going to get a title shot. But while I was flapping my gums, Daniel went for the running knee, nobody home though. And now Daniel just trying to find a way to come back into this. You fight for your dreams, they will fight for you. And now again, the yes kicks. Is Joe gonna give in now? And now Daniel Bryan to a knee. And Daniel will not end it that way. As we've seen in the past. And again. Thinking of something. Oh, Daniel Bryan hesitated! Power slam! Daniel Bryan hesitated! See what happens when you hesitate, Bryan. Joe took advantage. And now Joe, with that straight jacket, he's gonna bridge. He's not bridging. But he's going for the cover. 1, 2. And Joe! No! No, the referee is saying he kicked out. The referee is saying he kicked out. Not another shining wizard. Joe! Again! Daniel's out. Just end it, Joe. No, 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 no. He's going for that combo. Power bomb. 1. Kicked out into the Boston Crab. Into the Boston Crab. Is Samoa Joe gonna make Daniel Bryan tap out to his own game? Bryan! Oh, but Bryan's not able to get up, and Joe's realizing. And Joe, after the torso now. And to cover 1. And Daniel again kicks out. The heart and soul of SmackDown Live indeed. Went for a chop, but Joe beat him to it. No! Now Joe! Again! With a submission, now just mocking Bryan. Has to be. Trying to tap Daniel Bryan out. But Bryan, after the knee! That had to take a lot out of Bryan. As you see, the hip toss. Daniel was favoring the back. And now Joe using the ropes to stand up. And now Bryan, knees to the gut. Now he's trying to wear out Samoa Joe. Russian leg sweep. Daniel Bryan and Joe, both men still in this. And again, oh, mocking. Daniel Bryan's wife, sister's ex-boyfriend John Cena on SmackDown, on Monday Night Raw with the STF. But now Bryan stays in this one in a kick. Now Joe is just trying to put mockery to the Danielson name. No, Daniel Bryan has to snap. There has to be a demon inside. Daniel reversed, got out of that STF like he was a possessed man. And another kick to the skull. And Daniel Bryan can hardly stand it. Daniel Bryan saying he can't do it. And Daniel saying, come on. And Joe again getting up. And Daniel just cannot find a way to hit it. And the forearm blocked. Samoan drop now. And this is what happens, Bryan, when you hesitate. One. And no, again, the heart. And another shot to the back of the neck. Going to paralyze Bryan. And now getting his shots in while he can. And now Bryan has been busted open. Bryan from behind. Daniel Bryan. Well, Joe pleading with him. Regalplex. 2. No. Joe kicks out of it. And Daniel Bryan has exactly no idea what to do. And Daniel Bryan, it's like he has this one. And Joe running to him. Dropkick, no! And Joe just laughing his ass off. No, and it's time for that lift. Counter. Samoa Joe. Daniel Bryan might be the heart and soul of SmackDown Live. Samoa Joe has to be the destroyer of SmackDown Live. And more kicks to the skull. Looking to make that cut worse than it is. No. Joe looking to win. Daniel Bryan. Samoa Joe right on the neck. And Joe now knows he won this one. No! Daniel Bryan stays in this. And Joe now is livid. Get a paramedic out here. Bryan! Dragon screw! It's again Bryan! Going for that dragon sleeper! And Joe has to be in a lot of pain! Dragon sleeper! And Joe's in it! Is Joe gonna tap? Joe! No! Joe again! I got to the cut! And again, Samoa Joe beats Bryan to the punch, and again after that neck. And he's gonna break it. Daniel Bryan though! Trying to do anything he can. And again Joe, the weight advantage comes to his success. 1. And again Bryan. And a kick to that lower back. What a way to end SmackDown Live tonight. And that's how he got Daniel Bryan. Goodness. And the crowd all want Daniel Bryan to win this one. And Bryan now, it's his turn to go airborne. And it's time we are going to get off our chairs. We have no idea what's going to happen. Daniel Bryan with the crimson mask. Suicide dive. Brooklyn is getting a present before we leave. And now, because of course NXT is going to be taped in Orlando, Florida. So Daniel Bryan now. The drop kick. Now a stomp to that knee. And an uppercut. Oh, and this time, thought he beat Bryan to the punch. Another butterfly suplex. And look at Bryan. Blood everywhere. And another uppercut. Hold up. Oh, to the eyes. Joe went right after the eyes in an exploder suplex. And Daniel again just not staying down. And now gonna make that cut worse. And hold up Joe with a big boot. Hold up Bryan. Jawbreaker. No, Joe blocked it. Shot to the knee. But Bryan not gonna give up either. And another kick to the knee. And again Joe now. Going for those cinema plexes. Is Joe gonna get an Intercontinental title shot? Got him. There's no way. It's again after the neck. If Daniel Bryan survives this, how is he gonna make it to the pay-per-view? Joe's looking to add another man to his resume, to the injured list. But Daniel Bryan refuses to give in. Got him with another kick. Oh, faking it out. Calling for the yes kick, but got the label lock or the yes lock. Samoa Joe is tapping. Daniel Bryan barely on his feet. What a treat Brooklyn just got. And I believe SmackDown Live gave Brooklyn a great send-off. And look at that, Bryan barely able to stand. Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan has to focus on Jinder Mahal at the pay-per-view. But I will see you all on NXT. See you soon.